assolutamente per il valore degli avversari, per il fatto che la Juventus che sicuramente lotterà per vincere lo scudetto, è la stessa cosa che vogliamo fare noi, quindi per una serie di motivi è una partita molto importante.
Sky Sport.
Studiando un po' la partita ieri sera, o quantomeno gli ultimi 2 anni e mezzo dell'era Pioli soprattutto, ho visto che nei pochi momenti di difficoltà, nella partita successiva, facile o non facile, il Milan reagiva sempre. È meglio quindi domani incontrare, proprio anche alla luce di quello che dicevi, c'è il peso specifico importante dell'avversario, incontrare la Juve e non una, diciamo, della parte destra della classifica?
Era meglio giocare meglio la partita scorsa. Le motivazioni ci sono, ma ci sono tutte, ma ci sarebbero state anche con un altro avversario. No? Siamo consapevoli di non essere riusciti a giocare per come sappiamo giocare l'altra sera, quindi siamo tutti responsabili. Il primo responsabile chiaramente sono io, e quindi c'è assolutamente in noi la voglia, la determinazione, la motivazione di far vedere che invece siamo una squadra diversa da quella che siamo riusciti a fare mercoledì sera.
Seconda e ultima domanda, chiaramente era domanda non quotata. Tu un po' di mesi fa, o comunque è stato sempre ripetuto, i giovani hanno bisogno di tempo e di una gestione diversa, ed è stata perfetta la gestione di Kalulu, di Benasser, di Tonali, di Leao, titolari a volte, panchina altre volte, titolari, panchina, finché sono diventati inamovibili. Con De Ketelaere stai utilizzando un progetto diverso, o almeno un percorso diverso, almeno numericamente, gioca sempre. È una scelta, perché probabilmente un Milan non è più un cantiere aperto e, come hai detto qualche settimana fa, adesso è più una struttura collaudata ed è più semplice far entrare i nuovi acquisti?
Io credo che il percorso di Chelsea sia quello giusto, sia quello corretto, e assolutamente quando un giocatore ha talento, è intelligente, ha disponibilità, ha sicuramente davanti a sé un grande futuro, e io sono soddisfatto di quello che sta facendo. Credo che hai fatto bene a elencare i nomi di qualche suo compagno. Mi ricordo Leao di 3 anni fa, mi ricordo il Tonali del primo anno, e in molti erano sempre pronti a criticare o a mettere in dubbio le qualità di questi giocatori. Sono assolutamente convinto che sia un giocatore di talento, che deve avere giustamente il tempo per adattarsi, per fare le situazioni, per conoscere tutte le cose che possono servire per poter essere sempre più determinante. Ma il suo percorso è quello giusto, la strada è quella giusta, assolutamente. Prego.
DAZN, Fontana.
Buongiorno mister.
Buongiorno.
Le chiedo un quadro, un aggiornamento sulla situazione infortunati, in particolare su Teo, che immaginiamo recuperato. Le chiedo in particolare come sta dopo l'infortunio che ha ormai smaltito, se può dirci anche magari se partirà titolare domani sicuramente.
Oh, Milan Juve, no, Milan
se partirà titolare domani sicuramente. Ieri ha fatto tutto l'allenamento con la squadra, abbiamo fatto anche un po' di partita, stava bene, quindi se oggi confermerà la sua situazione, se partirà titolare domani sicuramente.
Su Teo, che immaginiamo recuperato, le chiedo in particolare come sta dopo l'infortunio che ha ormai smaltito, se può dirci anche magari se partirà titolare domani sicuramente. Grazie.
Se partirà titolare domani sicuramente. Ieri ha fatto tutto l'allenamento con la squadra, abbiamo fatto un po' di partita, stava bene, quindi se oggi confermerà la sua situazione, i suoi miglioramenti, domani sarà
Dest,
a
I guess.
Dest. Dovrebbe essere così.
Shouldn't be too bad. It should be
Rai
fine.
e Mediaset, torniamo qua davanti.
The right wing is still going to be an issue.
Ciao.
It's going to be a tough game.
Anche un po' come provocazione per cercare
di drammatizzare
il peso della sfida. Qualche tempo fa
we're going to go through a really tough patch right now, so it is the way it is. What I really hate about what's going to happen is that once we go through this tough patch and maybe we drop points, people are going to start saying Maldini out, Pioli out, this player out, oh, this guy's not good enough. All the crybabies are going to come out. Tutti I piagnucoloni, all the crybabies are going to come out. Because according to this is normal. This period, Milan is going to struggle a lot. Every game is going to be a battle. This is a period where it's not about the football that you play. It's not about how well you play football. It's more about how well you suffer. Suffering is part of the game. So now Milan, if they want to get anything out of this this period, they got to suffer. They have to know how to suffer. Anybody that thinks that Milan is going to fucking go and play out Juventus, kick their ass, yeah, AC Milan, bruh, AC Milan, bruh, it's not gonna happen. Just get it out of your head. Get it out of your head. There's a reason why there are starters and non-starters. And right now, Milan is way too depleted to give big performances. The big performance has to come through the mentality, not through the feet, because the feet are not going to be there. The feet are not going to be there. So Juventus has got a great opportunity to get points out of Milan right now. They really do. They have a great opportunity to get points out of Milan. I wonder if they will. The good thing about Juve is that they play a very low block brand of football, so they're not going to attack Milan, right? They're not going to attack Milan. They're going to try and get us on the counter attack, maybe, but they're not going to hold the ball in our half and put high press. It's not their game. They're going to wait for us, and then they're going to try and get us on the counter attack on the direct plays. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Juve and how they play football. I think Juventus, out of all European teams, is probably the team that plays the worst kind of football. So I don't think we should be worried about getting dominated. What we need to worry about is that we're going to really struggle to score because we don't have many attackers. We really don't. Maybe the question is, should Brahim Diaz play over CDK? Maybe Brahim Diaz should play over CDK and have Krunic. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we should do. All right, here it goes. Coach Roy to the rescue. Coach fucking Roy to the rescue. And I've been dealing with some, Roy, you're a crybaby because of... No, Chelsea sucked. They fucking sucked. People are giving me shit because I said Chelsea is a shit team. They are a shit team. They are 100% are a shit team. Okay. Let's do some football school. Let's do some football school. What is up, Jamal? How you doing, my man? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Chelsea just fucking sucked, and I don't want to hear, Roy, you're this and you're that. Fuck, but English football, the EPL is ruining football as we know it. They are the ones that are ruining football. The Super League needs to happen immediately. It needs to happen right away. Okay? Because do you guys understand that players like Salamakers in England will a stupid team like whatever fucking team you want to say will pay 80 million for a player like Salamakers. They'll pay 90 million for a player like Messias. This is the problem. This is the problem that we need to understand. That Milan has the ability to do that. Milan has the resources to get to those numbers, but they can't because they live within an ecosystem that doesn't allow them to do that. But we are stuck because, we have to fucking, because we have to, who gives a shit about Lecce? Who cares? Chelsea were lucky, dude. We were nearly 8 vocal players. Chelsea played awful, man. They play really bad football. Really bad. I mean, bad football. Like, bad football for what they're worth, for their value, right? I mean, I'm not saying they play bad. They play good football, but for what their value is, I'm expecting elite football. Elite football. Do you understand how much it pisses me off when I see a team like Napoli that spends literally 5% of what Chelsea spends, and Napoli fucking plays the most beautiful football in Europe right now. And Chelsea spends all this money and they play that shit ass football. And then because these stupid fucking teams in England have zero ideas, they don't fucking understand football at all. What do? Oh my god, I have zero ideas. Well, I got lots of money, so let's just go and fucking raid all the other European teams and take their best players and then turn their best players into shit. Into absolute garbage. The fucking raid, the Vikings, the EPL is like the Vikings in history. They raid and plunder because they have no fucking ideas. They have zero ideas. I am so pissed off. I am so freaking pissed off. I'm extremely pissed off. I'm way too pissed off right now, guys. I'm way too pissed off. I'm just way too pissed off. Excuse me. Antonio, get back here, man. You came in. You were out. What's going on? Come on, Antonio. Come and talk some sense into me. Tell me that I'm wrong for being angry. Tell me that I'm wrong. Super League now. Super League now. We need the Super League, and I don't care what you say. Hey, join the live, Antonio. Let's talk about Juve. And tell me what you think about Juve. Tell me what you think about Juve, brah. All right. Okay. So then I'll tell you what I think. Well, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. We're going to get fucked. All I want is that if we don't get points tomorrow, which is a possibility, all right, because Juventus hasn't beaten Milan in a long time, so it's kind of overdue. Juve, when they play against Milan, they try to turn up. And Juve is going through a better moment of form than us. But for us, we are just going through this period where we don't have any players. So obviously the quality of our performance is going to go down. That is not even a question. So it's going to be an ugly game tomorrow. It's going to be an open battle, but it's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a very ugly game. An extremely ugly game tomorrow. Where's my tactical board? What the fuck happened to the tactical board, man? Chelsea's complete garbage. Chelsea didn't do anything, guys. Yo, Chelsea did not do shit. If we had even half of the players that we're missing, we would have won that game. But Chelsea plays like dog shit, all right? Like dog shit. That team is just another waste of money like Man City. Just money, wasting money. Give that money to the poor instead of fucking ruining football. That's what they do. They ruin, instead of giving money to the poor, they fucking ruin football. Chelsea dogged us. Man, yeah, right. The fucking inferiority complex that some people have because of English teams. It's an inferiority complex. That's what it is. Chelsea didn't do shit, man. Chelsea was freaking awful. Really bad. Really bad. Really crap. There's no way that, actually, let's put a bet on it right now. They're not going to win at the San Siro. Now, I don't know what our team is going to look like. I don't know. But if our team is semi-healthy, bro, they ain't doing shit at the San Siro. And I'm not saying this because in this current moment I have personal beef with the EPL. I'm saying this because I see what I see, and I know what I know. And what I see is what I know, and what I know is what I see. And what I see is what I know, which is dog shit. Pure dog shite. Pure dog shit. They won you. Oh, who cares? So what? Milan won the UCL in 2007, then 2008 they disappeared. So what? What it is the English teams have beat us past 3 years and we never beat them. Well, that shit is about to change. So, don't worry about it. That shit is about to change. That shite is about to change. I mean, at least Chelsea's not beating us at the San Siro, man. Chelsea's not beating us at the San Siro. They're not good enough to beat us at the San Siro. Like that team in Serie A would be fighting for 6th or 7th spot. 6th or 7th spot. Most teams in England, if you put them in the Serie A, they would struggle to be in the top 4. The only teams that could make the top 4, maybe Man City, because they have a lot of money to buy all the best players. But that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all Man City is. That's all that English teams do not have football ideas. They don't have any ideas. This is why England has never produced great coaches, because they do not have ideas. So what do they have? They have money, and they buy ideas. They don't create ideas, they buy ideas. And that can only take you so far. That can only take you so far. So, that's why Man City, almost 2 decades later, almost 2 decades later, is still hunting for a Champions League. Still hunting for a Champions League. Yeah. So Chelsea in Italy would struggle to make top 6. Manchester United would be down there with Bologna. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Killed us. What did they kill? They didn't kill anything, man. What are you talking about, bro? What the hell are you talking about? Killed us. What? Bro, I'm telling you, Antonio's a young kid, so he's been kind of brainwashed by the EPL propaganda. But Chelsea did not kill anything, man. They did not do anything. They could have won that game 6-0, and they still didn't do shit. They played awful. It was a terrible display of football. They got lucky, man. You see, this is what I know that you don't. Guys, why the fuck did I tell you guys, okay, before, maybe 2 weeks before Napoli thrashed Liverpool 4-0, before a month before Napoli thrashed Ajax. They beat us. Napoli is first. Why the fuck did I tell you that Napoli is one of the best teams in Europe right now 2 weeks before they did any of this shit? Why do you think I told you that? Because I was guessing? Because it was being biased? No, I told you that because I know what I'm fucking seeing. And when I see Chelsea, I know what I fucking see. It's a trash dog-ass team, and we can beat them. Even with a depleted team, if we're way too depleted, we can't beat them. The way the amount of depletion that we're suffering right now, we can't beat them right now. Impossible. We can't beat. There's almost any top 6, top 7 club with the amount of players that we have lost so far, we wouldn't be able to beat Lazio with the team that we played against Chelsea. We wouldn't be able to beat Atalanta. We wouldn't be able to beat Roma. We wouldn't be able to beat Inter with that team. What the fuck makes you think we can beat Chelsea? Chelsea is a top 6 team, would be a top 6, top 7 team in Italy. So of course they beat us. Fucking any team that has their first starting 11 playing against fucking a team that has no fullbacks, no right wing, no goalkeeper. What the fuck? Of course you're gonna lose. What the fuck? They didn't do shit. They did not do shit. Beat us when with our first 11. Yeah, maybe we can be missing 1 or 2 players, but beat us then, and then maybe we can talk. But they could have won 6-7-0. It makes no difference. First of all, they play like shit because they did. And second of all, they are lucky that we right now are going through this shitty period like we usually do around this time. But anyway, going back. I saw Napoli play a long time ago. I saw their players. I knew right away that team was great. Okay? Well, okay, so look. Here, do you want me to throw a bone? Do you want me to fucking throw a bone? It's not energy, man. What the fuck? Oh my god, energy. Oh, no, we always turn bruh, you cannot fucking. Do you understand me? That we could have played against Lazio. We would not have won that game. Lazio would have beaten us. Do you understand this? Please put this in perspective. If we had our full squad, we would have destroyed them. Like the thing is that you don't see that because all you see is EPL. Oh my God, EPL. Oh my God, the fucking EPL. My God, the gods of football. The gods of football. EPL. The creators of the beautiful game. But right now, with that team that we put on the pitch, most teams in the top 6, 7 in Italy would beat us. Okay, you're not gonna fucking win a game against Lazio or Roma with Dest, Tatarusano, Balotelli, a CDK that is still learning how to fucking play, a right wing that doesn't exist right now because they're all out, so you have to put Krunic there. Like, how the fuck do you expect to? If that was the case, then we don't need to do a market. Just get any fucking random dude on the street, put him on the pitch, and we'll win every game. No, there's a reason why Teo Hernandez is a starter. Mike Magnan is a starter. Calabria is a starter. Salamakers, Messias. There's a reason why all these players are the starters. When you don't have them and you're playing players that barely have played, a player like Dest that has barely played at all with Milan, didn't even do the whole summer. Tatarusano, who, he's okay. He's nothing special. He's good. He's had some good games, but he's nowhere near Mike Magnan. What the fuck do you expect? What the fuck do you... Of course we're going to lose. Tomorrow? Well, tomorrow we have Teo Hernandez back. Tomorrow's going to be an ugly game. So if we don't win tomorrow, I'm not going to be like, oh shit, dude, what the fuck, bro. No, like if we don't win tomorrow, it's for the same reasons why we didn't beat Chelsea. But the difference between Juventus and Chelsea is that Juve even plays worse than Chelsea. Juve plays even worse than Chelsea. So, because they play so bad, we might have a chance. Should have done better. What do you mean? Should have done better? Antonio Michael, Friends, Messias, Chiarito, Ibra, and Regan Rebic not fully. Yeah, come on, like look at all those freaking names. That's a whole football team. No watch along tomorrow. Sorry, guys. No watch along. I'm not available at all tomorrow. No, this is just a rant. This is the rant live. AC ranting. Because I was profusely attacked on the comment section from the last video. Because I don't. There's only, okay, out of all the English teams that I have seen, out of all the English teams that I have seen that play, I will even say good football. There's only one English team. Because I like to say, yeah, I don't watch this, I don't watch that. Bruh, guys, you think me, I don't watch shit? You think I don't watch shit? Nah. There's only one English team that looks decent, that plays football. There's only one fucking English team that actually plays good football in England. There's only one. But I've seen, and I've seen them all so far, right? I don't want to say all. I don't give a fuck about the teams that are fighting for relegation. But there's only one football team that just by looking at them, you can tell by how they move, how they pass the ball to each other, how they hold themselves on the field, their personality, their head, right? Because that's what you need to look. You need when you analyze a football team, what are you looking at? A lot of the TikTok generation is looking at double step overs and stupid shit like that. But a professional, what is a professional looking at? First of all, a professional is looking at how does a team how do they hold themselves on the field? How do they hold themselves? Is their chin up high? Is their chest puffed up? How do they do that? How do they, when they pass the ball to each other? What is their body language when they pass the ball to each other? How sharp is their technique, right? So Chelsea is at the bottom. The only fucking team that plays good football that would do well in Italy, yes, Nicholas, correct. Arsenal. Arsenal is the only fucking team I saw in England that actually is playing what I describe as high level football. Everybody else, including Man City is a circus. I mean, Man City deserves zero respect. Arsenal actually deserves more respect because Arsenal is building through ideas. So I'll give Arsenal their flowers. Chelsea is dog shit because they just spend money, zero ideas. They play like shit and they spend like shit. Man City is the biggest joke in the history of football. 20 years chasing this fucking cup, just throwing money. Give that fucking money to poor people instead of bullshitting your way to the final. So Man United is a fucking joke ever since Ferguson left. So we can see that Man United, the more Man United goes forward, the more I'm starting to maybe understand, but it's really not about the DNA of the club. It's more about who their coach was. But anyway, Tottenham, I mean, Tottenham does not play anything special. Who else is there? Liverpool is I don't know, man. I saw their team. That team should not be scaring anybody. I mean, they got thrashed by Napoli. They got fucking thrashed. The only team that I'm seeing in England that is actually playing football the way football is supposed to be played is Arsenal. That's it. And actually, I don't even know this, but if I'm not mistaken, Arsenal is winning the league right now. I'm not even sure about that, but I think Arsenal is top of the league, and I can see why. The same reason why I fucking saw why Napoli, I said it 2 weeks, even during the summer when I was looking at all the trainings. Yeah, I was looking at all the teams train because that's what I do. I looked at Inter, I looked at Juventus, I looked at Atalanta even, I looked at Milan, I looked at Roma, and I looked at Napoli. Even in training, Napoli looked fucking amazing. It was all tiki-taka, just football. But Napoli plays the football that I like. That's football. Napoli plays football with a big F, right? That big F is the big fuck you to the rest of the world. They have transcended into the next level. So Napoli, and I saw this way before anybody in this community saw it. So they transcended it into the next level. And that's why Napoli beat Liverpool 4-0. That is why Napoli beat Ajax 6-1. That's why Napoli beat Milan when Milan even dominated most of the game, but Napoli was able to find a way to beat Milan because they have transcended into the next stage. Okay? What does that mean? That means that technically they're all super gifted. All their passes are super precise. The movements are super precise. Everybody is in tune. There's a technical they have reached a technical level through, and it's in their depth as well. That's the thing. Napoli can miss 6 or 5 players. They're not going to lose much quality. So there was a reason why 2 weeks before the fucking competition started, I told you Napoli is one of the best teams in Europe right now. Those names don't lie. Those names do not lie. So when I tell you that Chelsea is dog shit, it's because I know what I'm fucking seeing. And what I'm telling you, because I know how Milan plays and I know who Milan is, I'm telling you at the San Siro, Chelsea is going to struggle. They're not going to fucking win 3-0. There's no way. No way in hell. It all depends. What depends on us is we need to see who's going to be back. Maybe we're going to even get more injuries by the time we play them. But by the time that game is going to be back, I believe we should have a fair amount of players back. And we will, dude, fucking Antonio. Antonio has this inferiority complex towards English teams. If Chelsea had all their fucking left backs and all their fucking fullbacks out, if they had their goalkeepers out, if they did not have an entire attacking department, we would have fucking beaten them 3-0, my man. If we had our first team, Antonio, please listen to me very carefully. If we had our first team, everybody, right? Maybe we're missing one guy because Chelsea's missing just one guy, right? If we had everybody and they were missing 8 or 9 players, yeah, bro, we would have fucking destroyed them. Hello? I'm telling you. Please put this in your fucking head. With the Milan's situation right now, the way Milan played, the players that Milan put against Chelsea, we would have lost against Lazio. We would have lost against Roma. We would have lost against Atalanta. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's a big difference between Dest and Calabria. Okay, I know. I shouldn't be saying that because Calabria is Italian, and how dare I say Italian player is good? But there's a big difference between Dest and Calabria. There's a huge difference between Theo Hernandez and Magnan. There's a fucking epic difference between Mike Magnan and Tatarusano. There's an epic difference between having your right wing that you've worked on for months and months and not having it. Hello, wake the fuck up. Bring me Chelsea without all of those players. Give us our first team. We will fucking destroy them. Why is this so difficult to understand? Oh, shit. Okay. Guys, Chelsea's dog shit. So don't worry. Guys, listen. You can trust me. I don't come here and tell you bullshit. I don't do that. I don't have any agendas. I don't have any fucking personal this, personal that. Look at me. I'm fucking talking about Napoli, right? I'm fucking talking about how great Napoli is. I don't have an agenda with Napoli. I don't give a fuck about Napoli. I'm just seeing what they do, and I'm fucking, yeah, that's football. That's how you play football. When Milan has their first team, when Milan is healthy, we are fucking a warrior, a tyrant. Chelsea's not gonna, guys. Give us Chelsea first 11 against our first 11. Chelsea's not gonna win. We are better than Chelsea. Okay, we are actually better than Chelsea. The way we play football is better than Chelsea's. Don't judge this game and say, "Oh, Milan is crap because we lost 3-0 to Chelsea." But if Chelsea fucking played good football, I would have said it, guys. I literally would have said it. I would be telling you, "Yo, Chelsea's a fucking badass team," right? I would be fucking telling you. I wouldn't be here fucking talking bullshit. I would be telling you. But I saw a dog-ass shit team, and they're not going to get anything out of us at the San Siro unless we are completely depleted. If we're completely depleted, then they might get something. But I don't know. I don't think so. Let's see. Jamal Diaz better than CDK this season. Yeah. Actually, I would play Diaz at this point instead of CDK. I don't care about how beautiful a team looks. But honestly, Antonio, you are showing me that you're missing some key factors to understand the strength of a team. Okay? You're missing some key factors here. Some key factors. Chelsea, we're missing Conte. We're playing like crap. They had a hard time scoring goals. Maybe Potter made a perfect game playing and caught Milan at a perfect time too. That's right. They got fucking lucky. Yo, Chelsea just got lucky. They got lucky. Okay, because this is the thing, right? this is the thing. This is what pisses me off, and I'm not pissed off at Antonio. Okay, Antonio obviously is a RossonARI TV, whatever. But people like Antonio that have fallen for the Premier League propaganda are like saying, "Oh my God, Chelsea's so amazing. They beat 3-0." But I'm telling you, with the team that we played, with the team that we had, we would have lost 3-0 to Lazio. But still, you'd be saying Lazio's crap. You wouldn't be saying Lazio's good or Lazio outplayed us or Lazio did this. No, you'd say Lazio's crap and blah, blah, blah. What's up? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Whoa. You're loud. But can you go a little lower?
Is that better?
Oh, maybe my volume is... Talk, say something. Hello?
Yo,
Okay, there it is. That was me. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm not too bad. About yourself?
I'm fucking great.
Yeah, I fully agree. We had very little chance of beating Chelsea with the team we had.
Yeah, of course.
I still think we'll beat Juventus, but we wouldn't have beaten Chelsea away from home with the team we had.
No, I don't think that was going to be possible. I didn't think that was going to be possible. But I think with Juve is going to be tough too, because they're going for a better. I mean, it's going to be a little bit easier to beat them than it is to beat Chelsea in their own stadium. I mean, we're playing in our fucking stadium, first of all, and we do have Theo Hernandez is back, but I don't think it's going to be a great game. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm completely wrong about this because I can't fucking tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. Because you can say that some of the odds can be on our side tomorrow. Like, we can win this game tomorrow. We can get a point or we can win this game. But if we do win it, it's going to be a tight game. We're not going to beat them 4-0 or dominate. It's not going to be like that tomorrow. We're not going to
I think we win. Oh, you go.
No, go ahead.
I reckon we win 3-1, to be honest with you.
Yeah? What makes you so confident?
What makes me confident is the fact that we're playing at home and we're going to need to have a big response after that Champions League game. And I think with the team that we have, we know what we fucked up on. I think we'll win that game. I think Brahim starts over Charles. And I think Charles will come on as a sub. And I reckon Rebic will come on as a sub. And I reckon we'll win.
I agree that Brahim needs to start tomorrow. Brahim needs to absolutely start tomorrow. And Krunic can provide the balance. Because what we saw against Chelsea is that there is no... Oh, my God. Guys, look at this guy. Look at this guy. No. Look at this.
Chelsea missing who? Kante. Wow.
What's
Try
up?
missing your goalkeeper and missing the best left back in the world, and then come back to me.
Guys, Antonio is here with his profile picture, his new favorite team. It used to be Man City 2 weeks ago. Now it's Chelsea because of Reece James.
Yo.
What's up, Antonio?
How's it going?
Ciao, Antonio.
Ciao. Reece James is so good.
Why don't you fucking slip in his DMs or something, man? If you like him so much.
Dude, I told you he was good.
No, dude, he's nothing special, man. He's nothing special.
No, he's a good right back. He's a good right back.
You think so?
Nah, he's got real good attacking qualities. I don't know about his defensive.
I've seen him play when he plays with England. I mean, against fucking, shitty ass Acerbi and Toloi, and who was on that other side? Di Marco. He could not get Di Marco is better than Reece James. Di Marco is better than Reece James. And that is a fact. That is a fact. But nobody will ever say that. Nobody will ever say that. Sorry, Nicholas, you were saying something. Oh, Nicholas, I have a question for you, though, because you seem very confident that we're beating Juventus. You said because of the performance we had. Now, but in order to have a big performance, you need to have big players.
Yeah.
So in this moment, in this period in which Milan is so depleted, how are you going to get big performances? I'm talking about football performance. I don't know what you mean by, like, it's going to, in my opinion, we're going to be seeing some ugly ass football from Milan in the few upcoming games. Not just tomorrow, but many games. It's going to be ugly football. Now, we can suffer. We can win the games through suffering, right? But what makes you're so confident that we're going to demolish Juventus 3-1?
No, not demolish.
Well, 3-1, right?
Yeah, but it's going to be a close 3-1. I reckon we lead 2-1 and then finish the game off.
I mean, it can happen. Sure, it can happen. It can happen.
What makes me confident, though? I think that Bennacer and Tonali will control the midfield. I reckon Rabiot just is nothing.
Who?
Rabiot.
You think Rabiot is nothing?
Yeah, I don't really rate Rabiot.
But Rabiot, how is Rabiot nothing? I don't understand that. What do you mean he's nothing?
He's not consistent at all. And for him to control a game, I don't think he has it in him. Whereas like a Bennacer and a Tonali, or more Bennacer, he can control a game. And I don't think Juventus have that in their midfield.
No, look, one thing is 100% sure: Juventus plays like dog shit. Even when they have their best team, they play like dog shit. Okay, like the most non-football there is on the planet. You see, I'm not being a nationalist, guys. You see, I'm not being any guys. Look, I'm about to say something that is going to blow some of y'all's mind, Antonio. Chelsea plays better than Juventus, Antonio.
Roy doesn't count because you hate Allegri with a dying passion.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Okay, so the possibilities of us beating Juventus because they play like shit and they play with zero courage are there. I give you that. But this is what I would do. I would not play CDK because CDK provides zero right now. We need attacking bite. Krunic can be your balance, right? The fucking famous balance. Krunic on the right is perfect for the balance. But if we play with Theo Hernandez, Leao, and freaking Diaz and Giroud, at least we know that we have 4 players that can create offensive opportunities. CDK does not create zero. He creates 0 opportunities right now. And Krunic, that's not his job. Last time, we only had Leao to create opportunities. Giroud does not create opportunities. Giroud finalizes opportunities. That's a different kind of player. So if we have at least three players and the finalizer, we can get them. But if you put CDK in there, Krunic, then we're only depending on Leao and Theo Hernandez to create offensive opportunities. And then it's going to be difficult. So I really hope that tomorrow CDK sits on the bench, Diaz starts in, he does his offensive plays, and then CDK can come in and play the last 20 or 30 minutes. That's what I think. What do you think? Anybody?
Think about what, sorry?
What do you think?
In regards to
Diaz and CDK.
At the moment, Diaz knows our system, and CDK is still trying to learn it, and he's got no confidence.
Right. Wait. What's this? We can't have a hard game against Juve. This will make the team play shit game against Chelsea. We need to manage Juve to have hard. I mean, you can, you can't. What's up, guys? Has everyone calmed down now from the CL? Juve Milan is going to be a struggle for us. We need to wake up. I think Tomori's in cruise control now. Everyone, since he got his contract, is extended. I'm not ready to start talking about Tomori. I know there's a lot of criticism going on with Tomori. I don't know. I got nothing to say about Tomori right now. Man, why can't we run a 4-3-3? What? A 4-3-3? Theo Gabbia, Tomori, Kalulu.
Yeah, I like 4-3-3.
I want to talk. Yes, this is good, John Smith. Fucking play Gabbia, for heaven's sake. Give this guy his fucking what he deserves. What the fuck? Milan is ruining the career of this player. Like, Dest is not ready to play for Milan. Put him on the fucking bench. Put Gabbia and Tomori there. Put Kalulu on the right. Then send Theo forward, and then you have a back three. Gabbia, Tomori, Kalulu. And you keep them in the three, ask Kalulu to play as a center right back rather than a 100% a fullback. So Gabbia, Tomori, Kalulu can be your defense, and then you have Theo switching from defense to offense. But for fucking sake, give Gabbia a chance. Dest, play Gabbia instead of Dest, just like this formation here. Plays Diaz instead of CDK, and then everything is going to be just okay. Then we're winning for sure. If we play Tatarusano, Theo, Gabbia, Tomori, Kalulu, Benasser, Tonali, Diaz, Leao, Krunic, Giroud, we're winning. Because in that case, then if we need, we can bring in Dest, put Tomori or Kalulu in the middle. And then you can have a little bit more offensive bite if you need. Then in the middle, you have CDK, you have Pobega, you have Krunic, you have CDK, Pobega, you have Vranks, you have Adli also in there. On the right, he's going to have to invent something. But you can put in Origi, you can put Rebic when you need these guys. So we should have the team. If we play with Dest and Diaz, then guys, if we start with Dest and CDK, then it's going to be an ugly ass fucking game. That's what I'm going to tell you. And Tonali Benasser, Adli, Tonali Benasser, midfield 3. I wouldn't do that. No, not against Juve. I would if I would do a midfielder 3. Honestly, what I would this is what I hate fucking doing this because I hate saying what I would do. This blah blah blah. But what I would do is play with 3 at the middle, and so we can play Pobega in there. Pobega, Tonali, Benasser, that's a lot of quality, but most importantly, it's a lot of quantity. And then you can overload the quality up top. Leao, Giroud, and buy Jacob Bakayoko from PSV. Do you guys know who Jacob Bakayoko is? I'll show you Jacob. Guys, Jacob Bakayoko is the next Vicha Varaskelia. So this is the guy we need to get. Jacob Bakayoko. He's only 19, and he balls like nobody else. But he's a really shit dancer. His dancing is really poor. There you are. Beast in the making. Now, if Milan had any sense, they'd get this guy right here. But because I'm worried that Milan is more interested in different kind of profiles, they're probably going to get another CDK in which we have to wait 1,000,000 years before he's ready to play. But this player here, Jacob Bakayoko, is ready to play right away. Why? Because technically he's more advanced than most other players. When you're technically so advanced, then you don't struggle that much integrating. That's why Napoli's doing such a great job. They have gotten all fucking super technical players. Of course, they're playing beautiful football. It's an easy equation. It's 1 + 1 = 2. That's what it is. Yeah, you get super technical players. Yeah, of course you're going to play that kind of football. But this is I don't know if he's as good as Vicha Verasquilla, but he is the response to Vicha Verasquilla. But his dancing is really bad. Look at that. Come on, man. Look at that. Bro, no bitches are gonna dance with him at the club if he dances like that. Hell no. He can ball, though. He can ball. He can't dance, but he can ball. He can't dance, but he can ball. This is the response to Vicha Verasquilla. You can't get Vicha Verasquilla, get this guy. Play Ali and the other 2 new lads, but please God, not Diaz. I know you hate Diaz, Jamal. I know you hate him. Playing Ali as the cam right now is a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. Sure. Ali needs to start. He was the best player in the preseason. I think something was said between him and Pioli. We'll put Ali as our cam and bring in CDK Diaz in the last 20 minutes. I mean, it's a risk, It's a risk, but you can do it. You can do it. Now, guys, this guy is not entirely like Vicha. Vicha is Vicha's next Messi, but this guy is close, and he can do some crazy shit with his feet, and this is who Milan needs to get. This guy right here. He's a special player. Special player. So Milan, look at that through ball. Look at that fucking through ball. Milan needs to get this player. 19 years old. Absolute baller. Oh, what the fuck is? Hold on. Let me get rid of this bullshit. Guys, this guy, his left foot was blessed by God. Or whatever you believe in. That's what he was blessed. His left foot was blessed by the Creator, whatever that Creator is to you. So Milan needs to wake the fuck up, stop buying Vranks and fucking Chow and fucking bullshit. Get this guy. Okay, you fucking lost you lost it with Vicha Verasquilla, 11 million. What the fuck? Okay, we have Leao, so we don't need to get Vicha. Fine. We have Leao there. But if you want a response, a technical response to Vicha Verasquilla, this is your man right here. Jacob Bakayoko. A name that brings good luck. A name that brings good luck. Guys, you forget we had shit in the transfer window. We got screwed with the Maldini Massara renewal. January will be, 100%, Pete. 100%. You're completely right. You are completely right. Are we linked? Someone told me we are, but I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I have not seen anything official. I have not seen anything official. Yeah, Antonio. He would be crazy. This guy is a perfect response to Vicha Verasquilla. And if we don't fucking respond to Vicha Verasquilla, it's going to be a problem. Napoli's going to dominate Serie A. So we need to respond to Vice Verasquilla, and this is your man right here. Jacob Bakayoko. Look at that fucking left foot. Jeez. Jeez Louise. He has been blessed. Definitely not on the dancing floor, but his left foot has been blessed. Blessed. He's an absolute baller. He can run with the ball. He can dribble. There's one thing that Vicha knows how to do that this guy can't. Well, first of all, Vicha is much more a 360 player than this guy. But Vicha can take on a whole defense by himself. This guy can't really, but he can take on. He can improve the technical ability of a team. His technical impact would be strong enough and to make the whole team play much better. Come on, internet, yo, what the fuck?
Roy.
What's up?
The only thing is, though, he doesn't have much of a right foot, but besides that, he's really good.
Now, Vice Verasquilla can play on with his right and his left. When I'm telling you that Vice Verasquilla is basically the next Messi, pretty much, I'm being serious. This guy is not that far. He's not that far. He's not that far. He is definitely not that far. So someone told me that Milan is linked to him, and Milan is looking at him. And if we can get this guy, Belgium, he's from Belgium, so he would fit in with CDK and Vranks. Then I think we have, and he's 19, playing like this at 19 is freaking good. Freaking good. 19 playing like this. This is look, beautiful cuts, beautiful everything. Everything is super precise. The timing is great. So he can slow down, then speed up again, attack spaces, really fast thinking, close control of the ball. Players with this kind of technique rarely lose the ball. They always know where to put the ball. And his left foot is just out of this world. But pretty sure Napoli will get him for 5 million. I'm sure Napoli will buy him for 5 million, and we'll spend 65 million on that fucking trash ass Ziyech. Roy, what league does he? He plays in Belgian league. Belgian. All right, I'm back. Sorry, no, I get a phone call. Okay, anyway, whatever. This is a player that is interesting. Milan should get him, but I'm pretty sure Milan is not going to get him in the end. So I'm sorry about the buffering. I improved all my internet speeds and all this shit. I don't know what's going on. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. What did I freaking... You see? What did I freaking tell you? If you want to win tomorrow, you got to start with Diaz and Gabbia. Look at this. Looky here. This is exactly what I was saying, and I did not read this. Tatursano, Kalulu, Gabbia, Tomori, Hernandez, Benacer, Tonali, Krunic, Diaz, Leao, Giroud. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a perfect formation. That if you want to win, that's the formation you got to play. Now, I hope this is correct. I think the young players need to realize that they have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to showcase for a team like Milan. There you go, guys. We're saying it, and it is official. Is it official? Let's see what Gazzetta dello Sport says. Please tell me if we're starting with that formation, guys. I'm quite confident. That's actually if we start. Well, we didn't have Theo Hernandez, but we should have probably started with Gabbia against Chelsea. I'm so. Man, having an Italian name in football is a curse. If you're Italian, it's a fucking curse. I'm telling you. It's a fucking curse. So any Italian, up-and-coming Italian players, I suggest to them, change your fucking name. Make it sound Belgian. Make it sound Dutch. Make it sound Brazilian. Make it sound Spanish. Make it sound French. Because as long as you have an Italian name, you're going to always be fucking treated like shit. Poor fucking Gabbia. Poor fucking Gabbia. All right, where the fuck is this? If you have an Italian name, change that shit immediately. And to pretend you don't speak Italian or something. Where the fuck is this? Probably Formazione. Here it is. Let's see what Gazzetta dello Sport says. All right, let's go straight to Milan. Let's go straight to Milan Juve. Should be right away. There it is. Yes! 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 Thank you, Pioli. Thank you, Pioli. Grazie, Pioli. This is exactly what I'm saying. You want to win tomorrow, you play exactly like this. Except I would put Gabbia on this side. Actually, no. Gabbia is the most technical out of the defenders that we have, aside from Chiaia. So it does make sense for Gabbia to be the middle guy. They're playing with Quadrado, Locatelli, Rabiot. That's a pure four. Oh, that's actually a decent formation. That's a very balanced formation. So they have a four. That's a pure. Wow, it's been such a long time since I've actually haven't seen a pure 4-4-2. Like that's literally an old school pure 4-4-2 with your back four with one fullback more offensive than the other. So Alexandro being more offensive than Danilo being more defensive, like we have it here. Hernandez is our more offensive player. Kalulu more defensive. So that's the classic four at the back. But then this is the classic four in the middle. You have a pure right midfield winger. Then you have two pure midfielders that play perfectly for the 4-4-2, and then you have a pure left wing midfielder, and then you have two pure number 9s. Vlahovic can play a little bit lower. This is a pure 4-4-2. This is a pure 4-4-2. I haven't seen this shit since the 90s. This is literally a pure 4-4-2. Hell yeah, bring us Berardi, 100%. Instead, we have a very nicely balanced back four. Very nicely balanced. Very, very good back four. Tatrusano can do good. We have an excellent midfield with Tonali and Benacer. Then Krunic can come in and provide that balance. So Krunic, Benacer, Tonali for your midfield balance is absolutely excellent. Leao is the excellence of excellencies in the Serie A. Diaz is a player that is never scared to attack. And Giroud, big man Giroud, will score the big goals when he has to. So this is going to be a very balanced game. It's going to be a very balanced. Both formations are set up really well. This is going to be a very nice game. This is going to be a very nice game. This is going to be a very nice game. This is going to be a very beautiful display, a football display. So it should be fun. It should be fun. It should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. I don't think Asensio is going to be coming. Okay. And let's see what our bench. Well, let's see what the benches look like. So our bench has Mirante, okay, whatever. The defenders, we have Thiaw, Dest, Ballo-Touré. A very, very, very poor depth in defense as of now. Dest, very, very poor. Ballo-Touré, nothing special. Thiaw, honestly, looks like a special player, but he's nowhere near being ready for a game like this. So Dest being the more experienced of them, and Ballo-Touré being the one that has been with Milan the most. But as far as quality and value, technical, tactical impact to the team, very, 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 very poor in depth when it comes to that department. Midfield, Vranks, Pobega, Bakayoko, Ali. In my opinion, Pobega makes it excellent. And also Ali, from what we saw. I mean, Ali looks like a top G. He looked like a top G to me. Vranks looks good. And Bakayoko also. Bakayoko has got the experience. So as far as depth goes, not so much in quality, but in quantity, we're well covered. De Ketelaere, Lazetic, Rebic, Origi. De Ketelaere still has to eat a lot of pasta asciutta. Still has a lot of road to travel before it gets to his destination. Lazetic is a young little kid. We still don't know. Rebic, fucking pray all you can that he doesn't fall off the bed tonight. Because if he falls off the bed tonight, then you're not going to see him for another 6 months. And Origi is supposed to score 20 goals for us. Apparently, I was told that Origi was going to score 20 goals this season for us. So I'm expecting, at least because he's been missing in action, if he comes in tomorrow for the last 20 minutes, I'm expecting at least 4 goals tomorrow so he can catch up. So we have that guarantee. What's up, Yusuf? How you doing?
What's up, Roy? I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Nothing much. Got the game tomorrow, right?
Oh man, it's been a rant. It's been a rant. I've been ranting. I've been ranting.
Why is that?
Because it's rant season. I think it's rant.
It's because of the injuries?
Yeah. Because injuries and of course the teams don't get good results, so it's rant season right now. You know, every there's always a part of the season that is supposed to be rant season, and this is it. We're in rant season.
I mean, this was the time also last year where we're kind of dropping off, right?
Yep, same thing. For the same reasons too. Same players also. Almost like it's a mirror. It's a mirror. Anyway, tell me about what do you think about the game tomorrow? Give us your thoughts.
I don't know. I didn't see the probable lineup. Do you have it here?
Yeah, let me put it up. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Oh, Diaz. That's nice. Diaz is...
Fuck, come on. What the hell is this?
Diaz instead of CDK, and you got Krunic at right wing again. I hope Diaz does show something else, because I think Diaz does deserve a starting role. CDK's form has been not so good. Well, I wonder why he didn't put Pobega, because we got the two starting double pivots again. Tonali and Benacer again.
And also notice Gabbia.
Oh shit, I didn't see Gabbia. Because he doesn't want to start Dest, right? Or maybe he wants to start Dest against Chelsea. I just don't know why he didn't put Pobega and no Adli. Seemed like he wanted to rotate the Dest. But
Where would he put Pobega and Oliva?
I would put Pobega instead of either Benacer or Tonali. Maybe like you said it before. I think I was here in the live during preseason, and you said that Adli would work in the right wing. I don't see why. Maybe try Adli on the right.
I would try that.
Yeah, because he has that. His structure is similar to Krunic, maybe not as physical as Krunic, but
yes, I would definitely try that, because if we look at Ali's preseason, maybe I can find something. If we look at Ali's preseason, 90% of the goals contribution came from the right. And we know that he can cover the field like a proper midfielder. So Pioli needs to see this. I don't think he's seen this. I'm going to be arrogant now, and I'm going to say I saw it, but Pioli needs to see it. And I think if Pioli puts Ali on the right, very good things are going to happen, because he's going to provide the balance that we need on the right, but he's also going to provide more quality. So it's honestly like a perfect. It's perfect. It's exactly what you want for the kind of formation that Pioli plays. For some reason, Pioli hasn't seen this. Maybe but he hasn't tried it either. I mean, he has actually in preseason. There are times Ali played on the right in one game, but every single play that he had, not except for one, that turned into a goal or an assist, came from the right. With him penetrating through the right, finding space in the right, going into depth into the right, finding through balls, low crosses. So we know for a fact, based on evidence, that the guy has strength when it comes to finding the goal from the right.
Thing is, he's not a natural winger, and Krunic
No.
has been here for a long time, and
He's not.
I guess Pioli trusts Krunic a lot because he thinks Krunic is an intelligent player. So
Yeah,
that makes up for Krunic not being a winger, but I don't know if Adli is as intelligent as Krunic. I'm seeing it from just Pioli's perspective.
No, if I was Pioli, I would do the same thing. I mean, Krunic is a ball. I don't want to say he's a baller, but Krunic is a what's the word? Krunic is a super reliable player, and he's in a. You can see that his head space is very good. It's the kind of footballer that you want on the pitch because he's going to always do the right thing. Now, he can't create because that's never been his job. So he's not going to create. Maybe he's going to have some creations here and there. But as far as filter play, positional play, pressure play, some long, short pass play, you know he's always going to do the right thing. And he's going to fight like hell with everybody else. So I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing too.
Yeah, maybe for me, put Rebic instead of Giroud, just because Rebic has this edge against Juventus, and also Giroud has played against Chelsea. Maybe Giroud needs a little bit of break, but I don't think Giroud is that type of player who would ask for a break. I think if Pioli benched him this game, I think Giroud would be telling Pioli, why are you benching me? Because Giroud is that type of player that always wants to play.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's true. Giroud does have these tendencies. Is Rebic ready right now? Yeah, why not? He scored, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not?
And he always fires against Juventus. He has this like edge.
Right, that is true. That is actually very true. Okay, here, guys, here, look, I have evidence. I don't talk shit. I do not talk shit. I have evidence, guys. Hold the phone, because court session is on. I have some evidence. Bro, what the? Give me 1 second. Come on, Pioli. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. First of all, I want to apologize for my internet. Like, I'm supposed to have super strong internet. This is what I was told. Filipino dates. Do you want to go on a date with a Filipino?
Well, I heard the Philippines is actually a pretty nice place to visit.
Yeah, it is. It actually is. Beautiful beaches. Okay, here we go. Yassin Adli. This was his preseason. Okay, so notice here. Okay, that's him. You see? On the right hand. You see? And then Krunic scores. But the movement came from the right.
But that's just preseason. Could you place?
Look at that. Yeah, even if it's preseason, it's still the mechanisms. The movement is perfect.
I mean, the defense didn't even track him back.
This team beat us. I think this team beat us, yeah.
But look at the two defenders. They didn't even track back. They just kind of let him.
Yeah, but that was very smart movement. And it happened on the right. But there's more. There's more. There is more. There's always more. Okay, here. He's on the right there, number 7. Nice play on the right. You see, that's a perfect. He can do it. He's got the skills. He can set himself up with either foot. This is a very, very Pirlo-esque move, by the way. Pirlo used to do this on the wings a lot when he used to be on the wings. He used to play like this, very similar, minus this cutaway. So that's the right.
Well, you see, if you play Adli in the right wing, I think you should play Dest in the right back position, because I don't know if
why Dest?
Because I think Kalulu is going to be more defensive in the right back position. So
well, the thing about our right wing, sure, you can play Dest. But the thing about our fullbacks is that Theo goes really high up the defense. So the right wing is automatically a little bit more defensive. Okay, you see here, starting from the right, now cuts in. He can do it. Come on, Pioli. Make it happen. Make it happen.
the thing is, there's always that risk, if he puts Adli in the right wing and Adli messes up, then you're going to hear fans say, why did Pioli?
Oh, yeah. Adli out, Pioli out. We're going to hear the whole shebang. So, yeah, tomorrow, I think our formation looks very strong. Our bench looks a little bit weak. Actually, let's compare our bench with Juventus's bench. Juve. Okay, so Juve. I analyzed this earlier. Juve has a very balanced team, very, very strong, very balanced. Their bench, they have Kit. Oh, no, not yet. Okay, so they have Perin. No, that's pretty good. Or whatever, he's a goalkeeper. Rugani, Gatti, Fagioli, Paredes, Miretti, McKennie, Solé, Keane. I mean, they don't have a great bench either, huh?
Maybe Paredes and Keane.
I think our benches, maybe defensively, maybe Gatti kind of makes them have. That's it. They don't have anybody else in defense. They don't have any fullbacks at all.
Yeah, I think that's their weakness, is their fullbacks. But they have Quadrado there, so.
Yeah, I guess all of their fullbacks are on the pitch. Quadrado is the second fullback, can be a fullback, and Kostic can also play as a fullback. Very Brazilian defense.
I could also see why he put Kalulu, because Kostic, he will dribble past Dest. I think he could take on Dest pretty easily. Not so much Kalulu.
I agree. Actually, that's probably why he did it. Because Kostic is right now Juventus's most, let's say, offensive output creation comes from him. So it is smart. This is a very smart formation for Pioli. Very smart. Pioli is playing chess, and he put on the right players. Very smart from Pioli.
Thing is now, Gabbia last season, we all know how he handled Vlahovic. Now it's the second test.
Yeah. And also, Gabbia played when Tatarusano played too. So, it's the same duo.
Yeah.
So, but I kind of have a feeling Gabbia at this point is ready. He's ready to play big boy football. So, I think. But yeah, this formation for me is spot on. Spot on. And then the second half, you can bring in your with this formation, you want to score first, and then manage the game. Try and score another one. Now, Juventus offensively is quite strong, actually, because that 4-4-2 really becomes a 4-2-4. And then Rabiot does those runs inside, so it becomes a 4-1-5. Then Alexandro is the guy that goes up front, so it becomes a 3-1-6. So they have a lot offensively, but Juventus doesn't use it. They don't use all of that. But they do have a lot of offensively. Milan instead, offensively, looks like it's going to be 3 at the back with Benacer being the normal guy that stays in there. We have a little bit less offensively than they do. Or is it the same? Hold on. No, I think it's the same. Hold on. So Diaz, Giroud, Leao, Hernandez. That's 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's the same. Oh, no, they have 5. They have 5. 5. So we have 4 plus 1, which is Tonali. Tonali is a guy that does the inside runs. I don't consider Krunic an offensive player. So we have 4 plus 1. They have 5 plus 1. But they don't use it in a very, impressive way. Are you going to watch the game live tomorrow? Are you going to wake up?
Yeah, for sure. It's at 9, so
Yeah.
It's not too early.
I think I'm going to have to miss some of it, or a good portion of it.
Yeah, and we have Chelsea after that, so.
Is it right? Same week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tuesday,
we're playing against Chelsea again?
yeah.
Lord.
This is why I'm telling you, like, Tonali and Benacer, maybe give Pobega a chance. Yeah. I mean, he played well. Like, I think he earned it. He scored in the Champions League.
So Pobega for either Benacer or Tonali.
Yeah. Maybe he can also add that physicality. Maybe push off Vlahovic and Milik.
Yeah, for sure. Vlahovic especially, because Vlahovic plays lower. So, yeah.
Maybe also put Rebic instead of Giroud. But that's too much rotation. Like, I'm kind of underestimating Juve then.
Say that again?
If I put Rebic instead of Giroud, then I'm kind of underestimating Juve because that's too much. You could do too much rotation.
Ooh. Rebic. Yeah, Rebic is, who knows? I don't know. Like, Rebic is a mystery. It has become a complete mystery to me. I honestly don't know. I mean, we're not playing against the best Juve of all time, so it is what it is.
Maybe put Lazetic too at the end of the game. I'll do that.
Why Lazetic?
Give him a chance and give Giroud a rest. That's if we're winning, I would maybe take out Leao, put on Rebic, and take out Giroud, put Leao. Because we don't really have options, or Origi. We could put Origi too.
All right, we got Origi. So where's Juventus? Juventus is at 13 points. So if they win, they go to 16. If they tie, they go to 14. If we win, we go to 20. Excuse me. Napoli is playing against Cremonese. Jesus Christ. Atalanta is playing against Udinese. Oh, so someone is going to lose points here. Or both of them get 1 point. But this game here is very interesting. Who's Lazio? Lazio Fiorentina. Ooh, Fiorentina only 9 points. So I'm assuming Lazio is going to win this one. But Atalanta Udinese, it would be winning against Juventus would be absolutely excellent for our Scudetto hopes and run, because that means that we will go to third place if one team loses against Atalanta and Udinese. And I think, oh, well, it depends. I guess if Udinese wins, they go to 22. Atalanta stays at 20, but we will be up there. I guess Lazio will be above us if they win. So it's just Udinese is going to go. I think Atalanta is going to beat Udinese. I think.
That's going to be a nice game to watch.
Yeah. Sassuolo Inter. Inter, how many points? Inter's at 12 points. Wow.
Where's Lukaku? Like, I don't see him playing. Like, I thought he was just injured for like 2 weeks. He's been injured for a while.
I don't know. Yeah, he's been injured. Yeah.
I haven't seen him much.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that Juve's midfield is garbage. I wouldn't say it's garbage.
It's not. I'd say like Leao and Hernandez should be able to kind of pass through that left side pretty easily.
I mean, it's a decent mid. It's not like. I mean, honestly, look. If Juventus had like a decent coach, like with these players, you should be playing good football. You know, like Juve doesn't have a super team. They don't, but they have a team that should be playing much better football. But thank God they're not. Who gives a fuck? What is important that I'm seeing is that Pioli absolutely nailed the formation for tomorrow. Nailed it.
Have you seen Juventus's last Serie A game?
Against Bologna, I just saw the highlights of that one.
Did they play well or?
It was the same shit.
Still defending?
Yeah, so basically, Juve does not pressure. When you have the ball, they all run back into their positions and try to close space. Contain, and then hit you with direct plays once they have the ball. So they do that. The strange thing about Juve, which is very unorthodox, is that they do that against smaller teams too. You know, like they do that against small. Like they'll do that against Bologna. They will do that against Cremonese, against whoever's last. Sampdoria. They did that against Sampdoria. Sampdoria is last. So that is a very peculiar thing that Juventus does, which is very, very strange and unorthodox for a team that big, in quotation.
I mean, Juventus's last lineup against Bologna was exactly the same except for Quadrado. They have Quadrado now instead of McKennie.
McKennie played on the right?
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised. It's quite an offensive team they're going to put on the field.
Oh, and they had a completely different, not completely, but like they had a lot of different players against the Champions League.
What's that?
In the Champions League, that was played, I think, on Wednesday. They had De Chilio, Di Maria, and Paredes and McKennie playing.
Oh, yeah. Di Maria has the red card, so he's not playing against us. True. I totally forgot about him. De Chilio got injured. Yeah, Di Maria.
I mean, Locatelli, Alexandro, Bonucci, they're all like well rested, and Milik, they're all like well rested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a fresher squad, you could say.
Oh yeah, they do. Not only they have a fresher squad, but they're going through they just began a small period right now of good form. So they probably want to continue that. While we, on the other hand, just lost against Napoli. We barely beat Empoli. We lost against Chelsea. So we are on a low form. We're on the low side of a wave, while they're on the high side of a wave. But this formation here that Pioli put together looks like a winning formation to me. It looks like a winning formation to me. Benfica tied against PSG, so Benfica is not. It's a pretty good team.
Yeah, we were interested in the player they have, Enzo. Don't know much how he's playing, but he's in that Benfica team.
Enzo Fernandez.
Yep.
Yep. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. So what do you predict?
I think we're going to win it 1-0.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that prediction.
But I'm biased because I'm a Milan fan, so.
But if we do win it, it sounds like the right prediction. Oh, by the way, so tomorrow during halftime, The Rock, this movie.
Yeah, I saw the I saw like that video he did. That was funny. I laughed a bit. Because The Rock has, I don't think The Rock has any idea what Milan is.
Right.
But it should hype the fans up, the fans. I don't know if Italians know who The Rock is, do they?
What's that?
Do Italians know who The Rock is?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe that will hype them up.
Oh, no, WWE is pretty big in Italy. Oh, what's this? Pioli offers possible reason for injury was. What is it? There was never been such a dense season. Muscle injuries have increased by 20%. Unfortunately, we have also had injuries in the national team. I work with important professionals who will try to do better. The lineup I choose tomorrow morning, yesterday, who played in London, had an unloading session. I think Giroud is fine. We don't see what to choose. We must not forget that we have many games in the next few days. In every match, we change something.
What does an unloading session mean? Do you know what that means?
Unloading session is there's no running, there's no like hard stuff. Like there's no cardio. It's more like gym work, stretching, pool, and muscle therapy. Basically, it's players that played the night before. You want them to recover their muscle stamina, everything. So it's sessions that are designed for that specifically. While players that don't play do or didn't play the night before do the regular kind of trainings, whatever it is, So we're probably all naked in the pool.
But he didn't say what was the main cause of injuries.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, he said it's the condensed amount of games, but I mean,
you could say that for every team,
right? And it's not happening to every team. Like right now, we are the team in Italy with most injuries. The team that has suffered the most injuries numerically. We're the first one, and this keeps on being a theme. It keeps on being a theme. One day, it will have to change. But yeah, should be.
Jesus Christ. It's still making that noise.
No, you got disconnected. I think we can do that. Sure. Why not? Why not? Is there an issue with the sound?
Yeah, it's like
Feedback.
yeah, much better now.
Still? Hello,
Still-
hello, 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 hello.
It's still
hello,
pretty.
hello.
Yeah, now it's much better.
All right. Anyway, I had my rant. I'm going to be the villain for the next few weeks. I accept my role as the villain. I'll take it.
Why do you
Whatever.
say you're the villain?
Yusef, I don't know if you can hear me or not. If you can, write in the private chat. I think there's something wrong. Hello?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, all right. Yusef, anything you want to add?
Nothing much. It's been there's nothing much. There's no news so far. Like it's just game after game.
How come you're not at a strip club? It's Friday night.
I was at the library, man.
What's that?
I was at the library. I wasn't partying or.
Wait. I asked you why you're not at a strip club. You said you were at the library.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you studying for? What do you have an exam coming up or homework?
Yeah, finance.
Finals.
Yeah, no, finance. I got a exam
Oh.
in like 2 weeks.
Ah,
So I've been just reading the book.
Got you. How you doing that? Is it you getting it or?
Yeah.
Nice.
San Diego State University isn't that tough. You just gotta put in the work.
Well, I would say American schools in general aren't very tough. I don't know.
Some schools are like if you go to a top university.
A what?
A top university.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. I find I don't know if this is across the board, but I've studied in Italian and in English. I found that studying in English is easier, so maybe that's why. Are you gonna fund the new AC Milan stadium?
I wish and earn some nice returns on that.
Oh, there's no returns, man. It's a money pit.
finance doesn't work like that. You wouldn't put money in without getting a nice return.
Yeah. Well, so then don't get into football.
I mean, there's a reason why Elliot and Jerry invested in Milan. Like, I think they will get some nice profits on this. Elliot did.
Elliot got a huge fucking profit.
It's because they know what they're doing.
Elliot's profit and the whole, or at the end of everything, is going to be $1 billion, 1 billion point 1 or 1 billion point 2. That's their profit.
And they got the club for how much? How much did they give out as loans?
The loan was, I believe, 300 million. And then after the 300 million, they put in another 400 million. So total, they invested 700 million. And the commitment that Jerry Donji signed is for $1 billion plus the stadium.
It's like $1 billion plus bonuses.
$1 billion plus bonuses, and the stadium. Also, once the stadium is built, Elliot gets another 500 million. So in total, by the end of everything, Elliot is going to make over $1 billion.
And Gazidis also made some nice profits too.
Oh yeah, Gazidis getting paid. Yeah.
I think it's. I think I told you this, but I think that Elliot and Redbird are kind of in a partnership agreement. I think there's more to it than what Elliot is giving, the loan they're giving to Jerry. I think they're one of the investors that Jerry had pulled in to put money in this team.
Yep.
Otherwise, why would Gordon be in the board of directors? Because there is Elliot representatives on the board, so that means
but that's also because the loan that, well, not the full loan, but oh, sorry, I forgot to mention this. So Jerry got a loan from Elliot. I think it was 600 million. I think. But there's interest on that loan. So not only Elliot is going to be making money from the sale, but they're going to also be making money on the loan. And this is called vendor loan. When the seller gives out the loan to the buyer. And that's why Elliot is going to have two people in the whatever you call it. That's how Elliot is still tied to Milan, because Elliot loaned a good chunk of money to Jerry to buy the club. So Elliot is still, in a way, invested and present. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but what the thing is, if you give a loan and you're kind of like a bank, then you don't have much say, or you don't have you don't have much say, or you don't control the board. Like you just give them the money. But the thing is, they're in the board, so I think there's more to it than just the loan, I think.
Yes, honestly, I'm not really sure what their position is in the board exactly, like what kind of powers they have. But they are definitely there, so there must be something there. Yeah. We need to figure out debts, costs, or assets by earning interest. I did accounting in school. What did you think about Napoli?
Oh, they're in hot form now. Like how? Like I wonder, like once the season gets tough and in the future, if they will be able to keep it up. But so far, they've been playing outstanding. Like it's crazy. 6-1 against Ajax. They beat Liverpool. They beat us. they're showing good stuff, man.
Yeah.
The question is could they keep it up?
Is my mic making noise?
No.
No. Yeah, man, I'm so damn impressed with Napoli, dude. I'm so freaking impressed. They're playing. They're playing football at another. They've transcended.
It's like they're in perfect harmony, you know.
Yeah, and it's all ballers. Every single one of them is a baller. The market they did this summer was out fucking standing.
Yeah, so far, yeah. But will they be able to keep it up? I still don't know about that.
Now, this is just an opinion. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know if I'm right or wrong here. But I can tell you what I think. When teams play that level of football, they don't get any dips.
But the thing is,
they get better.
They played like that last season too, where like
no, they did not play like this.
They were first, and we were kind of with them.
Yes, yeah. I mean, they were still strong. I mean, they already had a lot of ballers. But right now, with Raspadori, Vice Verasquiglia, Lobotka has just gone out of this world. Kim, I'm going to say something that in some parts of the world might get me, hurt. Kim looks like a better defender than Koulibaly. Not just in his defensive abilities, but in his technical abilities with the ball. Kim is a very, very good technical player, and he's an excellent defender. So that Koulibaly replacement, so far, it's been absolute gold. But so far, because I do agree with you that with Napoli, like they do have this DNA thing about them that is can lead you to think that they're going to lose some points that maybe a bigger team wouldn't. Yeah. But with this team, with the depth this team has, I mean, that offense is out of this world. On the left, you have Vicha and Zerbin. Zerbin is this Italian kid, man. He's a wonder. He's a super kid. He's a wonder kid. He's a super technical player, super baller. And Vicha Verasquiglia we know who he is. Then you can also put Raspadori there if you need. In the middle, they have Zelinski, who is just balling. And if you need, you can put Raspadori there. On the right, they have Politano, Politano now has become the real deal. Lozano has become the real deal. And then your strikers, Raspadori, Osimhen, and Simeone. That is a force that nobody, maybe very few, a handful of teams have in Europe. Maybe 2 or 3. Like Napoli right now is up there with elite. Out of nowhere.
So far, I agree, but there's a huge question mark on whether they could keep it up.
Yeah. And I see why you would have that question. I mean,
for me, it's not only because of the tradition or the DNA of the club, but it's also because they lost some key players who have experience that, when they deal with a bad situation, these experienced players know how to deal with them. But now that like Koulibaly and Kim, what if Kim he runs into bad form, how will he deal with that situation? I think Koulibaly would deal with it in a better manner than.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're right. We haven't seen that so far. I don't know Kim so well. This is just the beginning. So I haven't seen Kim in difficulty. The one Achilles heel that Napoli does have, though, is their depth in the center back position. Their goalie depth is outstanding. Their fullback depth is, I don't know if I want to say outstanding, but it's very good. Their center back depth is a question mark. Their midfield depth is outstanding. Their offensive depth is elite, just pure elite, pure elite. There is maybe some questions about the depth in the defense. Yeah, that is. I mean, yeah, maybe Koulibaly would do better in different, because Koulibaly kind of, when Napoli played like shit, Koulibaly was the one of the what he was usually the guy that wasn't playing like shit. So I mean, yeah, but Kim is doing great. Man U wants him in the summer. Well, if he goes to Man U, he's going to ruin all of this great shit that he's doing. I think right now, any player that plays for Napoli would be an idiot to move away from that team. I'm very jealous of Napoli, Youssef. I'm very jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm a little bit happy. I'm happy for them. But I kind of think that there's one player in particular that we should have gotten, and that's Anguissa. I think Anguissa would have been perfect for Milan, especially we should have sold Kessie and gone for Anguissa, because Anguissa is a million times better version than Kessie will ever be.
I think we should have got Vicha, because that would be the perfect plan B if Leao does decide to leave.
Yeah, and you can set up your team where Vicha and Leao play together.
Put Vicha on the right.
Put Vicha. Sure, put him on the right, or you can still put him on the left. Put Leao in the central. Just change the formation a little bit. For two players like that, it is worth changing the formation a little bit. Now, if Vicha doesn't want to, he prefers to play on the left. You can still have Teo Hernandez, Vicha Verasquilla, and Leao hit you from the left.
I mean, a 4-4-2. Like put Leao on the left striker.
Right, exactly. You can have Leao as the second striker left on the left, and he can still do what he does. He can still go out wide, and then Vicha cuts in, or when Vicha goes out wide, Leao cuts in. So you can organize the team in such a way where you tell Leao, when you go out wide, Vicha, you come in. Vicha, when you go out wide, Leao, you come in. Simple, very simple.
But then you're sacrificing CDK.
Yes, probably. Probably yes. I mean, if you want to play CDK as the other striker, you might have that up, maybe.
But you would rather have Vicha than CDK.
Bro, I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so far, like, the numbers don't lie. The numbers are really...
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Vicha is that Vicha is not a normal player. Vicha is like... Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh, you've never seen Lord of the Rings?
I've never seen Harry Potter, too.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Vicha is,
He's a magician?
He's a magician. He's in a different realm, you know? Like, let's say if, do you do martial arts?
Boxing.
Boxing. But are you aware of the belt colors in martial arts?
Yeah, white, and you got black at the top.
Yeah, right. So white in the beginning. So CDK is more like a yellow belt, and he still needs to make his way up to become a black belt. And between yellow and black, you have a bunch of colors. For example, I think purple, red, blue, some whatever, doesn't matter. So that's where CDK is. The thing about Vicha is that Vicha is not a black belt. Vicha is already a red belt. Red belt is when you get black belt 1, black belt 2, black belt 3, black belt 4, black belt 5, and then you get the red belt. The Vicha is already there.
But the thing is, with Vicha, I'll give you like an example. Like Piontek, when he came in firing. Then he kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
Same thing with, you could say, who else? Kind of started off banging, then slowed down.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen to some players. I don't. This is not going to happen to Vicha. It's not going to happen to Vicha.
You sure about that, though?
100%. Why would it happen to him?
It's just like the mentality aspect of it. Like Piontek started off firing, then when he struggled to score, and when we changed managers, he kind of didn't know how to deal with it. When Ibra came, he kind of also like didn't have the mentality to kind of compete with Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, but Vicha is a different stratosphere. This is the problem.
I mean, yeah, he's technically good, but I'm not questioning his talent. I'm more questioning his mentality.
I would go all in thinking that Vicha's never going to slow down. It's going to be the complete opposite. He's going to get better and better and better and better until he becomes. He's already elite. He's already elite.
From a financial point of view, because I have a background in finance, so
yeah.
From a financial point of view, I question why Vicha was 15 million, while you have other players like Modric, 11 million, sorry, and you have Modric and Vinicius who are like in the 40 million range. So why is this player worth 11 million while Modric and Vinicius are 40 million? Because I believe players are priced correctly. Like I don't think teams would make that mistake.
I'll tell you why right away. Very simple. Because we're fucking too lazy to pronounce his name. they slept on this player. They slept on him.
I don't think so, man. Because Fabrizio Romano, everyone we were hyping him up. So I think if we knew that what this player was all about, then I think the rest of the club should have known.
Yeah, listen, because this is a question that a lot of people are asking themselves in Italy. How come? Exact same question, yes. And this was brought up. Bobo Vieri?
Yeah, I've heard about this with Cassano.
He's got his show with Cassano. Lele Adani, who is he's considered the top guy when it comes to talking about football, etc. So they asked that question, and also Ancelotti was asked this question. The issue on Vicha Veraschilia is this. First of all, the Russian market usually does not, you don't get those players that cost that kind of money. But a lot of big teams had players that were already guarantees for them in that position. Milan, Leao. Juventus was actually the team that was going to get Vicha Veraschilia. They had an agreement with him, but something happened with Paratici, and then it didn't happen anymore. Man City went on Grealish and Foden. Real Madrid has Vinicius Jr. So they're not interested in bringing in left wings. Liverpool has Diaz. Chelsea's probably sleeping. They look like a club that is sleeping right now, and whatever, and so forth. So that is one of the reasons why Napoli had just lost Insigne, so they had to bring in a player like that. So it made sense for them. Now, I honestly think that people are just sleeping on him, because if that player, all you needed to do is just see a 1 minute highlight reel of him play, and already this guy's going to be top of the world. And one thing about Italy that I noticed, which is probably the same in all the other countries, a lot of people said, who is this guy? Vicha, what? So it's a strange thing that happened. That for some reason, nobody was looking at this guy. Maybe because he's Georgian, right? I don't know. Maybe there's discrimination there. Who knows? But people slept on him. Napoli
But I
got him
mean,
for 11 million.
before Napoli signed him, Fabrizio Romano was saying how much of a talent he is.
Yeah,
I'm sure teams knew, and I just wonder why no team kind of went for him. Like even if we had Leao, for example, we could have got him and sent him out on loan.
Oh no, Milan. Yes.
But also that also depends on the player if he wants to go out on loan or not.
Yeah,
But
Milan.
I just wonder. Yeah, I
Milan
just wonder.
responded to that.
The thing is, I just wonder like how City or Chelsea or like a huge team like Bayern didn't say we'll get you on loan, we'll get you, and then we'll send you out on loan, and one day you'll play for this team if you do well.
Yeah, because they were sleeping. All the teams that didn't get him now all slept on him. They all slept on him.
I don't think they were sleeping.
No, they did. They did.
I just think there must be a reason why.
And what is the reason?
I don't know why the reason is, but there's a reason why
they slept.
I think from the club's perspective, I think there's a reason why the club that sold him only for 11 million. There's something they
hold
see.
Hold on. His worth was 35 million or something, 38 million. But because of the war, the players that came from those clubs were on a big discount. So that's why he cost only 11 million. Regardless, he cost 11 million to any team that would have went for him. No, this is I'm going to stick with this. No, teams just slept. Milan was asked, why didn't you get Vicha Verasquilla? They said, because we have Leao and we want to, in that position, we want Leao to, we trust Leao. So we don't need Vicha Verasquilla. This is what they said. And the teams that could have gone for him and didn't, like Bayern, like Manchester United, like Chelsea, like Tottenham, whatever, any of his other teams, Barcelona, not Real Madrid, because Real Madrid has Vinicius Jr. already, so they don't need him. All these other teams literally slept on him. I mean, it's the same question. Why didn't you get Mbappe when he was 17? He was already kicking ass. Why didn't you just get him then? Teams will sleep on players.
There must be some sort of reason, like.
But what? Okay, so
like the war. You said the war with Russia. That could be a reason why they discounted him heavy.
Oh yeah, that is a reason. We know that for a fact because it was that's the reason why they said that. That was reported and reported.
Yeah. So then my next question would be, why didn't teams pounce on this opportunity?
Yeah, I told you they slept on it.
Thing is, social media was kind of like we weren't the only ones that were hyping him up. So I just don't know why teams like they have a scouting department and they must know and hear these things about Vicha. So.
Well, Juventus was going to get him before he cost only 11 million, by the way. But I mean, look, let me tell you this, Yusuf. If let's say, because you're not sure, I don't want to say I'm 99% sure. Being 100% sure might sound arrogant, and also I don't have a crystal ball. But if Vicha Verasquilla gets better and better and better, so then they slept on him. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, you could argue that they kind of saw something in him which wasn't right.
Okay,
like
but
they underestimated him. You could make
now. One thing that maybe you can think of and you can speculate because of me, for example, me asking other people before Vicha played really in Serie A, like when I spoke to Italians, for example, in Italy about Vicha, they were like, "Yeah, but he plays in Russia. Like, who knows if he can play in this league?" So maybe some other clubs wanted to wait and see, can he play in big European football? Well, if he does, then we'll go for him. So maybe there's that thing. But in my opinion, from what I saw, I think a lot of people slept on him. You should have fucking gotten this guy right away. Don't even think about it twice. He cost 11, I'll give you 22.
I mean, if he keeps it up this season and next season and the season after that, then yeah, then I would say they underestimated Richa.
Yeah. Yep.
But with these things, we'll just never know. Time will tell, you know. He's actually gonna keep it up. But so far, he's been doing great, man. Like the numbers he's putting in.
Oh yeah, and the way he plays, like the way his timing, the way he turns left, the way he turns right, 300. He's got eyes behind of his back. Is just such high level shit, man. It's just so high level. It is so high level. Like for example, Leao does not have that kind of technique, but Leao high levelness comes from other characteristics, which is more his pace, his explosiveness, his determination. Another great thing about Leao is humility, because Leao plays for his teammates. Even if people say they don't know, but a player that gets all those assists is a player that plays for his teammates. And Leao listens to the coach. He listens to the people around him. He's humble, and he knows how to be part of a team. He knows how to be in a team without being a burden to anybody in the locker room or whatever. So these are qualities that you see in Leao that, combined with his technical ability, which is not of the highest order, but it is very high, and his physical abilities, which is of the highest order, you have a top player. So that's where Leao's eliteness comes from. Vicha Verasquilia's eliteness comes from his head. First of all, you can tell the guy is he's Magneto. You can tell he's Magneto. He is on a mission, and the guy, nothing is going to stop him. And his exceptional feet. His feet are just phenomenal. So that's where his elite is. Two different kinds of elites. So
I wouldn't say Leao so much on the fact that he is a team player, but sometimes at least sometimes when I watch him, I want to, like, he tries to do a bit too much. But I don't put the blame on him for this one, because sometimes when the team is struggling, they just kind of pass the ball to him and hope he'll do something. So they're kind of counting on him, and he's kind of like, I don't blame him that he doesn't make a pass, because the team they don't know how to solve up like the defensive problem, so they just pass the ball to him, and they're like, here, you solve this. And Leao tries to do something which is a bit too much for me, but I don't blame him for that.
No, okay, I want to argue that a little bit. From a tactical point of view, I see that as well. Sometimes he doesn't play enough with his teammates. Now, I don't think it's because of that reason. I think it's more because he doesn't really have that kind of football IQ. It's not really his game. His team play, his team comes from his team spirit, not necessarily his tactical team play while building. When it comes to the final pass, he'll pass it to Giroud. He'll pass it to Salamakers. He will give you the goal, the ball to score. But in the build-up, yes, you can see him sometimes do things that he shouldn't be doing. Sometimes he needs to play simpler. Sometimes he needs to. You can see that his build-up is not exceptional. if he takes on, if he can find space and go alone by himself, then he can turn uh, a moment, an offensive moment, into something that can become a goal. But yes, but I don't think that's not because of team spirit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about team spirit.
I'm saying, so you disagree with the part that I said that the team depends on him too much? Is that
The
what you
team
mean?
depends on him too much.
Yeah, so like when they're facing, like for example, that Chelsea game, I think the team just kind of passed it to Leao and hoped Leao would do something. You know?
Yes. Now, I do want to fight back on that as well. I think in the Chelsea game, yes, that did happen. But when this team is, when the team is, the full team, I think that the leader of this team is Mike Maignan, more so than Leao. And Theo Hernandez takes a big chunk of the responsibility. And when the team functions, it looks like a corral team. And there is dependence on that, but it's not over dependence. Against Chelsea, because of how depleted the team is, thank God at least Leao was there. And I think in that case, yeah, you're obligated to pass the ball to the better player because you don't have any other solutions. But I would disagree that the team depends on him too much. At least
So
not yet.
when
At
we
least not
have the
yet.
full starting 11, that's what you're saying.
When we have a full starting 11, right? I think he's not one of the leaders when we have a starting 11.
I think he is one of the leaders, but I think you're right in the sense that we don't depend on him too much because you have Theo, who's kind of, taking a bit of that from him, and then you got I think Salamakers and Messias, like, who kind of offer something different. Like, we don't always have to push through the left side. We have something from the.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I still think that's an issue where if, let's say, look, if Leao does get injured, then what if we play with Chelsea without Leao? Then what are we gonna do, without him? So I think it's still an issue there,
Yeah, that's another issue. What do you do when you don't have Leao? What do you do when you don't have? Well, who did we play against without Leao? I thought it was a pretty good game.
Oh, Napoli.
Oh, Napoli.
Because I was saying in the last stream, after the Chelsea game, I was talking with Andon and Nathan, saying, how my point here could be argued that, against Napoli, we kind of played a good game without Leao. But then again, we had Theo, who kind of reimbursed us for that. Theo kind of pushed forward.
Yes. Yeah, it's a dilemma that we will have to face every once in a while, yeah. But as far as Napoli goes, I'm very curious to see. Have you noticed this new trend on Instagram of pet spiders? Have you seen this?
No.
You haven't seen this?
No.
So there's these kind of spiders. They kind of look very cute. They're fluffy. They got a cute face.
Tarantulas?
No, they're small. They're small. And they seem to be very human friendly. And they're not aggressive at all. They literally act like dogs. They literally act like dogs. It's a weird breed. It looks like a teddy bear almost. Have you seen these spiders?
No. Are you thinking about getting one?
No. I'm just sometimes when I scroll through Instagram, I see this. I see people that own these spiders and have them as pets, and they play around with them. They're on their finger. The spider jumps from finger to finger, and it responds like It's literally like a dog. It responds like a dog.
Well, that's crazy, right?
And you have all these comments are like, oh, it's so cute. So it's like a new, oh my god, I want one. So it's a weird thing going on with spiders.
Have you ever had a pet?
Oh, guys, look at this. Look at this. This is good news. This is good news. Roy, there are news on John Bakayoko since I last mentioned him to you. Unfortunately, Van Nistelrooy has been promoted as coach of PSV first team, and John as his pupil, so he's going to start getting more and more minutes in Eredivisie. Well, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Milan
I
should
wonder
just,
how much he'll cost.
if you get him now, you can get him for 30 million. 30 million if you get him now. Is it worth investment? 100%. I hope Don Jerry G has some money, you know?
I mean, I think 30 million is within. We don't know how much he's going to spend, but from what I've heard is he's more focused on the commercial side, which is why we're seeing now the Rock, the Off-White stuff.
Right, yeah. A lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I think he's spending more money and time towards that than actual players, but I don't think he's not going to improve the team, because you have to improve the team.
Yeah, no, but I do think, don't you think that all of these ventures are going to bring more capital to the club, therefore they can spend more money
Yeah, it increases brand exposure.
and revenue?
Yeah. I mean, the sponsorship with Off-White.
All right, let's check this. Gustav Isaksson. What's that? Yeah, that jacket. What did you think of that jacket? It looks cool.
Yeah, it's too flashy for me, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit, you know.
But it's good for the players, because the players deserve all the flash.
I mean, I like the old school, you know, suit and tie, not tie, but suit, look nice and classy. But sometimes having something a little bit different is cool as well.
Watch Skillert pull up in that jacket.
Yo, Skillert is gone, man.
I don't know where he is. I mean, I've been texting him like sometimes after the game. I don't know why he's not in this channel.
Nah, Skillert had a fight with Floki. Do you know who Floki is?
Oh, is it? I just know his profile pic is like Ibrahimovic as a kid. He had the Ibra profile pic.
Sorry, I got muted. No, I was saying Skiller got in a huge fight with Floki. Just a crazy
For what?
a crazy nutcase in the WhatsApp group chat. Just a fucking crazy nutcase of a guy.
Well, what did he say to upset Kuhn? Like to upset
Skillert? Well, Skillert accused him of being racist.
No.
And Floki maybe was saying things that he didn't think was racist because maybe to him it's just jokes, you know? You know, jokes that are said about maybe Albanians as well, or something like that, you know, like, you know, maybe it's just maybe jokes that he is not sensitive to. Like for him, it's not that big of a deal. Well, for Skillard, it felt like a racist jokes or whatever, and then they got in an argument, and then Skillard left, and he decided to never come back. So Floki is in trouble now because Skiller was also a member of the channel. Do you watch arm wrestling?
No.
I love it.
I see some videos of like people slapping each other. If you ever saw that video.
Slap it? Oh, no. That's a different sport, though.
It's a sport?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It's an official sport, yeah.
That's crazy.
I like poker. I watch poker a lot. I really dig poker. That guy's a good player. Do you know how to play poker?
Yeah.
Yeah, poker is a very good game, and I love arm wrestling. And I love Milan. So this is exactly what the YouTube looks like. Poker, arm wrestling, Milan. Okay, so let's check out this guy. A little bit less technical, my man. A little bit less technical does not cut it. Let's see. Let's judge him. What's his name? What's his name? A little less technical does not cut it.
Bakayoko?
No, this other guy, Gustav Isaacsen. Okay, who is this? Do I recognize him? Welcome to AC Milan. Was born to dribble. Filipino dates. Easy chat. I don't know why that shows up, guys. Don't look at me weird. I don't know why that shows up. He's more technical with dribbling, just not with shots and crosses. Okay, 21. Midfield. He's Danish. Okay, well, Danish players are always technical. Okay. Well, let's see. Wait, who does he look like? So, Conce, I don't know who those players are. All right, let's see what this guy's all about. I'll tell you if I like him. I'll tell you. Okay, nice. I like that already. Let's see. Ooh, clever. Ooh, brasileiro, very Brazilian, huh? Let's see what he does here. Nice. Ooh, nice. That's very nice.
He has this running technique where, you know, his arms are like kind of
all over the place.
Yeah, it's like Kaká, kind of.
Interesting. Oh, wow. Nice goal. Very, very interessante. Let's see. Whoa.
He's courageous.
Courageous. Nice, clever. That's cleverness right there. That's IQ. I like that. Oh. Good timing on the dribble there. Nice. Determination. Let's see a shot. Oh, sick. He looked at it. He set it up. He saw it. Thank you. Let's see what he does on the free kick. That's poor goalkeeping. Nice. I like how he slowed down there. Clever.
Is you know Damsgaard, right?
Yeah, he's very good. Damsgaard is very good.
Is he still performing though? Because
I don't know. I don't even know where he is.
He was very good though.
Yeah. Okay. I would not say that this guy's better than Bakayoko. No, I mean he's good. He's very good, but he's not better than Bakayoko, and he's definitely not better than Michurowski. Yeah. But he is. He is. He's good. He doesn't necessarily have to play on the right. This guy, huh? Like the way he plays, because he doesn't really have that much of a cross. You can play him in a more. You can play in a. His perfect position would be in a 4-2-3-1, where he is a right attacking midfielder, not a right attacking winger, but a right attacking midfielder because of how he plays. He penetrates a little bit deeper rather than wider. And so he'd be perfect for our system, actually. Like he'd be a perfect solution for our system. The way he attacks, I don't know how he defends, but he definitely can attack. But Jacob Bakayoko is a different level, yeah, guys. Jacob Bakayoko is a different level. I disagree if you think he's better than Bakayoko. He does have a shot. He just needs to use it more. I mean, he definitely has a shot.
He has the shot and he could like dribble past players. He has the tricks.
Yep. Yeah, no, he wouldn't be suited for a 4-3-3, but he would be suited for a 4-2-3-1. I think it's literally a perfect position for him. Perfect position for him. You see how he goes inside and he becomes an attacking midfielder. He's a hybrid attacking midfielder, right winger, if he plays on the right wing.
Him and CDK could do a couple of exchanges.
Yeah. I think like a player like CDK would benefit from having a player like him more so than a player like Leao, because Leao is not a playmaker. CDK needs playmakers around him.
He has a good pass too.
No, he's got a really good left foot, but he needs to use it more. What the fuck? He's a much better dribbler than Bakayoko. In some aspects.
Does he remind you of Zaniolo?
A little bit, yeah. Maybe Zaniolo is a little bit more brass, a little bit more rougher.
I mean, he could be a cheap option for the right wing.
He's what? Say again?
He could be a cheap option for the right wing.
I mean, if yeah, why not? You know, Denmark. One thing that is very interesting about Denmark. Denmark has a very good futsal team, and usually the good futsal teams are usually countries that produce very technical football. As a matter of fact, Denmark, if you look at the stats of Denmark against many teams they play, they usually have most of the possession. They usually have most of the possession. So Denmark produces very talented players, but we're just missing something. Well, more than just something.
But his player got eaten up by two players.
He's an interesting player. So what about him? Is he being linked to Milan or what? However, there's a great alternative that is available right now. You may have... Oh, but is he being linked to Milan, or is it just a guy that you think he's good? He's got really good timing on the nutmeg. Like this play that he does where he throws the ball into space and then he there. Yeah, if he does more of that,
That's shimmy.
yes, he needs to do like a lot of that. That because if he has that in his arsenal, he should use it much more. But maybe he does use it and a lot of the time it doesn't come out.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust some highlights because
Yeah. But this guy is clearly technically gifted, yeah? Like clearly technically gifted. He's a baller. He's a baller. 100%. You know who's another baller? Onyedika, and Onyedika is now in this team. Mitzla. No. Onyedika went to Club Bruges.
yeah,
Right. And Bruges is kicking ass.
they beat Atletico.
Yeah, Bruges is like full points in Champions League. So they got rid of CDK and now they play better. Lord. Should I click on this? What do you think is going to happen if I click on this?
You're gonna get a lot of pop-ups.
Bayako isn't linked officially, but we're obviously following him since he's one of the best talents for a role where we desperately need a signing. I don't think we should waste any time on him and just go for it. We should go for it now. Don't wait.
I see maybe the management being linked to that Okafor guy from Salzburg, RB Salzburg.
Okafor.
Yeah, who scored against us.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Are we linked? Are we linked to him?
Yeah, I think there were some reports suggesting that. I don't know how
okay.
much credit you can put on that.
Interesting. I know. I mean, he's good. I saw him play against us. He scored a really nice goal against us, actually.
I mean, Hagwe scored a really nice goal against us and we got it.
Who?
Hagwe.
Yeah, that's true. Hagwe. He's gone, Hagwe.
Yeah, Frankfurt. He went to Frankfurt. I don't know if they sold him.
Yeah, he's in Ghent or Gent, whatever, however you call that team.
I mean, the guy was good, but I think he was good, but he just needed to show some games. He just didn't show up.
Yeah. He definitely something lacking. Maybe they just, I don't know. I've speculated on him too much already. But anyway, I mean, Milan sold him definitively. So
Yeah, made some nice money.
yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, Youssef, anything else you want to add? I'm about to close.
No.
We got to wake up early tomorrow, man. We got a big game.
Yeah, not so early. It's 9. That's
right. True. It's not that early.
Some games happen.
I got to wake up early.
Some games happen at 6. Here, like there are some games. That's like.
What is the problem with CDK?
Go ask Pioli.
I
mean, I don't see any problems. I don't know. I mean, even Pioli said himself. I think he said it yesterday or today in the press conference. How he's happy with CDK.
Yeah, in the press conference, Pioli said, "Yeah, CDK is doing his part, and he said these specific words because I heard it. Literally, the live started with me listening to the press conference. He said, "Remember Leao? Remember how Leao had to have his journey. He had to go through his journey to get to where he is. When Leao came to us, he wasn't the Leao that we know today. He had to get there. And this is what the messaging from the team, from Maldini even, was asked this question. A lot of people in the club were asked this question. And this is what they're all saying. Yeah, they're very confident in CDK, but he needs to, we need to give him time. So right now, we're not going to see the CDK that we want to see. We're going to have to wait, like we waited for Tonali, like we waited for Benacer, like we waited for Kalulu, even though Kalulu did it pretty fast, like we waited for Theo, like we waited for Calabria, like we waited for Leao, like we waited for all of these other players. CDK is just like them. 21 years old, so he doesn't have a bag of experience. He's not this technical genius like a Vice Verasquilla, who doesn't need time to adapt. Leao is not a technical genius, by the way. So when you're a technical genius, yeah, you adapt everywhere because you fucking play better than everybody else. So of course, but players like CDK have to grow into becoming, black belts. And when he's a black belt, he's going to kick ass, and he's going to maybe even kick Vice Verasquilla's ass in some games. So yeah, time
Give him
is the
time.
key.
Man.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch the first half or the second half, or?
Most likely the first half. Not so much the second half. I don't think I'm going to be able to see it. I might be able to see it, but
Do you rewatch the games? Like if you miss the half, then you go.
yes. Every time I miss a game, I rewatch. Sometimes I rewatch it. No. Only when I miss the game. Well, actually, sometimes I watch a game, but I'm working, so I don't see the game. I can't really read the game. You're just watching the game. So sometimes, well, most of the times, because of YouTube, and we have to talk about the games, I will watch the full game. Let's say the night before going to bed, put it up on the TV and just watch the whole thing, see exactly what happened. Thanks to Paramount Plus.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think it's a bad.
So
what they're showing, I don't think it's a bad service.
No, it's great. It's a fantastic service, man. Bruh, like you're paying, you're using Paramount?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? $9 a month?
Yeah. And you get Champions League answer.
Bruh, you get Champions League, you get Serie A, you get Europa League, you get Conference League, you get movies, you get shows. This is fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Bravo, Paramount. Bravo.
Will you subscribe to the Yes Network?
The Yes Network?
It's only on the East Coast, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's
regional.
Yeah.
Is it like a Hulu or something?
I think it's more of a channel based. Like you can't really choose what you watch. It's like a channel. And
okay.
They have more than one. They have Yankees, Milan.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know much about it, so eventually, I'm sure I'll see what it is. But yeah, for now, no. I mean, I don't really know. So what? Have you seen it? Have you come across it?
No. But I mean, Paramount Plus is better than what they show in Saudi.
Paramount Plus is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
You got it. Like, congratulations to them. I mean, especially for us that we watch the Serie A.
Much better than ESPN. Remember
Yes.
ESPN?
Yeah. Much better than ESPN. Way better.
I think ESPN just used to show the games, even though it was a big game. Then they just there's no after show,
right?
Where they talk.
Yeah. So they show the Brazilian League. They show the Asian qualifiers. SPDFL is what?
No clue. Is that Paramount?
Oh, they show the Scottish League. They show women's CONCACAF. What is this? NWSL. Oh wow, they shove it in. Wow. Northwest Soccer League. Youth League, UEFA Youth League. So if you want to watch the Milan kids play, what did we do against Chelsea? Actually, do we know? What did we do? Let me see real fast. Let's see. Let me go to the score. Wow, 1-1.
It was 1-1.
Did the game finish 1-1? I'm looking at 88th minute. It's 1-1.
It's 1, yeah.
Yes, it finished 1-1. So the youth, the youth team is doing good.
Yeah.
Good job, Abate. Well done.
Against Chelsea, and Chelsea has a good youth team.
Yeah, Chelsea is known for this incredible youth team. But look at Milan doing really well in Europe with the kids. Maldini and Massara, man, you got to give it to them, man. You got to give it to them. They know what they're doing. Like right now, people are not going to see that because we're so dismantled and we're so depleted that right now the talk is going to be all over the place. But Milan, Massara, and Maldini know how to build a championship team. This is why I'm very confident about our future successes in the Champions League. Not because of how we play today, but because of who is wearing the suit and tie in the office. Them two fuckers. Paolo Maldini, Ricky Massara.
And Elliot.
Well, Elliot is gone now.
I mean, they're the ones. Elliot did not put them in charge. So.
Yeah, thank God they did. Thank God they put those two in charge, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. So this is the last, I'm watching the last 10 seconds of Chelsea Milan.
Simic scored. Did we have a player called Simic?
I guess we do, yeah.
No, a long time ago. I don't know if we had, because I think Simic is like his son. Or something.
Oh, you mean Dario Simic?
Hmm.
Yeah. So his son is playing with Milan now?
I think that's his son. I'm not sure.
So I see the new Polish kid, the playmaker. He's on the pitch. I don't see Shaka Toure. Was Shaka Toure in this game earlier on? Let me go back. Oh, Milan scored. Milan was in an advantage, so Chelsea tied the game. Bravi bambini. Oh, they scored pretty early too. Damn, they scored real early. Oh shit, how early did they score? Oh, Shaka Toure played, yeah. I guess he was subbed. Okay, so we scored on a free kick, a rebound, and we scored on the rebound of the free kick. Poor goalkeeping. Good. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
What else have we got?
We got Chelsea after Juve. Then what's after Chelsea? We have.
I think it's games that are not too difficult.
And then Verona, then Monza.
Yeah.
Then Zagreb, then yeah.
Yeah, it's games that are fairly easy. Roy, why Ali hasn't played a single minute in Champions League? Cristo Ali is not in the Champions League list. because of the situation with the Italians. So, because of the Italian quota, and because Milan did not buy any freaking Italians this summer, they had to put Florenzi on the list, even though Florenzi is out until next year. So they had to put Florenzi on the list just for the quota. And Ali is not on this list because Milan is just not buying in Italy. If Milan would have gotten Raspadori, if Milan would have gotten Zaniolo, Scamacca, Berardi, any of these guys, Ali would be in the Champions League list. But because they don't buy in Italy, at least with Elliott, they're not going to buy in Italy because the tax laws when you buy Italian players are not favorable to you. So that's why Ali is not playing in the Champions League. Because of stupid formalities. Mamma mia, ragazzi, mamma mia. How good are you at poker, Yusuf?
Oh, I'm like I would say like I know how to play, but I'm no pro. I just I'm an average
Well, I mean,
player.
nobody says no. You're average?
Yeah. I don't play it often because
Oh, you don't
sometimes
play
I
it
don't
often?
even sometimes like I don't even put money in. I just we just use the chips. Me and my friends just don't. Sometimes we don't put money. We just kind of just play for fun, you know.
Nice.
Because then if you put money in, then you can't really do the bluffs because you. But then again, you know what's the point of?
Oh, you play? You play for? No, don't play for money, dude.
No, I don't play for money. I'm just saying, you know, like if you remove the money element from it, you're kind of removing part of the game. Because part of the game makes you sweat. You know, you're supposed to.
Yeah, I love poker, dude. It's such a fun game. What am I looking for? I gotta go. We'll check this guy next time. Remind me. Alberto Moleiro. Maybe I should do Twitch poker nights. Yeah.
Maybe you could create a game with a RossonARI community, or like a poker game online.
Yeah, maybe we can do that because you have to we can all download a certain app, and then we just you can host rooms. Just host a room and play.
Do you have a Zynga? Can you use Zynga Poker?
No.
It's like a app on your phone you can play.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds like fun. Poker night. Guys, we should just remove Krunic and add Ali to the squad. No, bro. Well, Krunic is. I would never do that. Never. How the heck did CDK and Krunic miss that sitter against Chelsea? Well, CDK missed it. Krunic, he didn't get to the ball. Oh, all right. See you next time, bro. Thank you for joining.
Right.
Always a good conversation, my man.
For sure.
So, next time. I'll see you next time, bro.
Good night.
Good night. All right, guys. Forza Milan for tomorrow. Forza for Milan. Let's kick some ass. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.